I'm just a girl standing in a kitchen without a recipe at 9:13 at night. This has got to be the brightest shirt I've ever worn. It looks like I'm glowing. It's like I spilled a pack of highlighters on my shirt. Any hooser! Welcome back to Without a Recipe, but with lifelines is basically what the series is. I try and make something, bake it, cook it, saute it, stir it. Most things I just throw in the oven. Try and make it without a recipe or a clue. I haven't had a clue since, well, the beginning. And if you think that's gonna change one of these weeks, it's not. Today, we're making lemon bars. Lemon squares. Lemon bars or lemon squares? What does it say on here? Lemon squares. We already have a finished product right here. I'm gonna visually use this as one of my lifelines too. This is gonna be a tough one. The lifelines are as follows. I have a list of ingredients that I haven't looked at. They are broken up into the top of a lemon bar and the crust, and I'm pretty sure my mom would put the list together, put them in order of, without putting measurements in, what I need the most and what I need the least. I can call my mom or phone a friend for a short phone call and ask them a question based off of their knowledge or their ability to do quick research. The last lifeline is a 30-second Google search. Whatever I want to Google, related or not. They smell so good. They smell like watery fresh. Oh, I love a good lemon. I've got melons, I've got lemons. So let's get started. Oh my god, I'm doing it. Oh shit. Oh shit! I have no idea what to do. These videos are always weird because it's like, oh, let's get started. And then like a normal cooking show, they would just go right to the recipe. We're gonna do this first, that, last, the crust, then to make the gelatin. I wasn't even sure if I had to cook these. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure lemon bars go in the fridge. So do they harden like gelatin? Because look at these. Store-bought lemon squares. My mom makes really good lemon squares, but I'm pretty sure she makes it out of a box. I love lemon squares. They're so good. Just like the perfect, they have like a little bit of crust and they hold together really well and they put like a little powdered sugar on top and they're just good. Supposed to make the crust and like cook the crust, pre-cook the crust and then pour the gelatin, I don't know. And like, does this thicken up with heat? Is this supposed to be that thick when I put it in? I have no idea what to bake it on. So we're gonna go in at 380 because it's in the middle. I'm just gonna start with the lemons because I know there's lemons in there and my mom bought lemons, which we usually don't have sitting on the counter, and she bought 4. So I'm gonna put 4 lemons in. I don't know if we have a lemon squeezer. I got your lemon squeezers right here. And you cut it in half, you put the thing in the thing, and you squeeze it, and it squeezes the... I've never seen anybody do that in this house. Like a squeezy... Oh my god, hey! Stay in there. Should I just hand squeeze them? Because I think I like it. Hoo-hoo. I think I've asked for lemon bars for my birthday for the past like 3 years. I love them, therefore I should know how to make them. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's zamare. Imagine if I just got that in my eye. Just straight lemon juice to the eye. You're watching this with your friend or your spouse or your roommate and they're like, just tell me what's happening. We're 2.5 minutes in and she's got lemon juice in her eye. I don't think we're gonna get through this one. There must be a cut on my hand because it's burning. It's burning. I don't even know how many ingredients there are this time. I think there's like under 15. We were trying to find an easy enough recipe. I know there's powdered sugar because there's powdered sugar on top, and I know there's lemons, and I know there's sugar. When you cut onions, they make you cry. What if when you had to like squeeze lemons, it just made your face pucker, even if it never touched your lips? You're just like trying to cut one, you're like, oh, it's so tart. I can feel it in my fingers. There's so many seeds in here. I'm looking at 8 of them. The only thing I know is what kind of pan you put lemon bars in. It's like you applying for a job and they're like, do you have any experience at working at the bank? And I'm like, I've definitely been to a bank. I mean, what else is there? I mean, can we just leave the seeds in here? Is it gonna hurt anybody? They're like, what is she doing now? Oh, she's just digging in the bowl for the seeds. Anybody ever hear, it's not a wise tale or a wives' tale? Is it wise, like wise old men, or is it wives, like the wife of a wise old man? Wives' tale? Look at, there's just juice all over the damn country. One time my friend, we were kids, she was like, if your stomach is upset, you should eat half a lemon, and then your stomach will feel better. Anybody ever heard that before? I think I did it once, and I don't remember it worked, but her just saying it has stuck in my head forever. When the moon hits your eye. What is this? That's zamore. We're 1 ingredient in and the battery died. You better stay with me. That's just disrespectful. Should we try one of these? Well, I know what a lemon tastes like, but like... Oh, why do, it's like just hitting every taste bud in my mouth. Remember those lemon heads? Oh, jeez. You know... I just heard a noise. Okay, I don't know what the sound was. Oh, it's just the house settling. The house has not moved since it was built. It should be done settling. I need to settle my bowel movement because I must shit my pants. Oh, this one still has juice in it, for sure. I think we're done with these. I'm just gonna put them over here. I don't know what else we could do with that. Watch me like use a lifeline, look at the ingredients. It's a rhyme of 1 lemon. I'm like, the only other ingredient I know that would be in here is sugar, because you gotta balance out the tart with the sweet. I don't know how much sugar, so I'm gonna say a cup and a half worth of lemon juice. So I'm gonna put a cup of sugar, balance it out. That's pretty good. It's a cup of sugar. Oh, jeez. And then I'm stumped. I just made lemonade. How would you make something like that? You're not gonna put flour. You're not gonna put vanilla. You're not gonna put spices. Maybe butter, maybe an egg. I always put water in stuff and then I'm not supposed to put water in it. But maybe there's water in it. Let's put half a cup of water. You can tell where my brain is because in these episodes, I'm always just trying to hit the number of ingredients because I never know what the ingredients are. Not brown sugar, not flour. I don't know what makes it rise. I don't think it does rise. I think it just hardens. Like, that's how thick the lemon bar is when I pour it in. Let me just taste one. I'm gonna use my brain, my mouth, and my senses, maybe a lifeline, to figure this out. One of my parents ate a lemon bar and I already ate a lemon bar. What is in this fridge that's usually not in the fridge? She said something about this butter. It's not normal butter. So I think that's butter for the crust. Maybe we put like shortening in it? Vegetable oil? You know what? Let me phone a friend. I think my mom's asleep by now. I'm gonna call Mia and see what she says.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic...
Call Marissa. She bakes things.
Hello?
Hey, are you busy for a minute?
Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna call you back.
Okay. What is she at a party? She's like, well, hold on, let me tell you. Lemon bars? Never heard of her. Lemon bars. What would you put in a lemon bar? Jello? We have chicken broth. Hey.
Hello?
Okay, quick question. Do you know how to make lemon bars?
Kinda.
Do you know any of the ingredients in a lemon bar?
Are you in the crust stage?
I just make it separately. Oh, I just dropped the one.
Definitely lemon, sugar. I'm not sure if you put gelatin. Oh, maybe you could use like eggs to help solidify, but like you need a solidifying agent. I think you should put 2 eggs in it. Just put it in the oven. It'll bake out. If you're using an egg, it'll bake to solidify.
Okay, bye. She says 2 eggs. Do we have to heat it up? Did my mom mumble something about like, well, you gotta heat up the thing? God, I gotta listen more. 2 eggs, the whole egg? The whole recipe is just yellow. I feel like this would be so easy with a recipe. And without it, it's like taking your driver's test with a blindfold on. You let me know if I'm going in the right direction. That's funny that she said 2 eggs because I didn't even tell her how many lemons I put in or how much water. She just blindly was like, it's gotta be 2 eggs, right? Maybe this is why it's so yellow. We have been spot on with the color. She was at a restaurant with friends. Can you imagine coming back from that call and you're like, yeah, my friend just called me because she, she's got this YouTube channel thing and she just hangs out by herself a lot. So I was, she wants to be a baker. We are popping with the color. We are popping with the color. It's frothy. We got some frothy lemon bars. Okay, something's gotta make it thick. Time? I am going to use my other lifeline. I'm gonna look at the ingredients because I just have no idea. I want it to at least bake. Sugar, lemon, flour, grated lemon zest, baking powder. Lemon zest? How do I zest a lemon? Baking powder must make it rise or something. Do we not always have this problem? I only have baking soda. Baking powder. Bingo! We haven't even opened this yet. We're gonna do a 4th cup of flour. A 4th cup of flour. That'll thicken it up. Some powder. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Hoo-hoo. I'm using 1 tablespoon of baking powder, but I think I'm gonna use half of it. So technically, half a tablespoon of baking powder. Oh, god damn it, I keep losing the whisk. See, now it's getting kind of white frothy. I don't think I liked the color before. This looks like lemon meringue, like pie. Why is it so? It's all froth, no gelatin-like consistency. There's that. I think it's done. Just a bowl of white liquid. Now onto the dough. How do you make dough? Do we have to like make it, press it? It's not dough like a pretzel. It's dough like a crumbly, crusty crumb. Sounds like insults for a man. You, sir, are crusty, and you are like the crumb to my snack. I'm like the 2 a.m. tacos they bring into a wedding. Everyone's drunk, happy, ready to go home. Gotta stop by the taco bar. Everyone's gotta get a piece of me before they go to bed. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, lemon zest. Forgot the zest of damn lemon. This was sitting right on tap. That looks like a little zester. What part of the lemon do we zest? How do you measure zest? The zest of 1 lemon? 3 runs of a zest? We just want the skin of the lemon. That's what we're doing? Could never be in culinary school. He'd be like, and why are we putting the dirty lemon through a cheese grater? Probably someone's job out there and their whole job is zesting lemons. They're like, I zest all day long. I zest from when I wake up. I zest when I go to bed. I zest on my break. I'm a zesty person and I zest for fun. Do you think zesty is an adjective? This girl I met at the party, she's so zesty. Having her characterized by zest. Appealing, piquant, or lively? A zesty sauce. What's piquant? Having a pleasantly sharp taste. Having a sharp taste in humor. She got zesty humor. Piquant. 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 When I thought someone was breaking into my house earlier. Piquant. Ooh, now it's kind of thick now that it's been sitting. Maybe the key is to let it sit. The crust. I think it's 2 sticks of this butter because my mom bought special butter. I don't know what special. Unsalted butter. Think I should melt the butter? Should the butter have been room temperature? I have no idea about these things. I think we learned our lesson with the cream cheese and the carrot cake. They're supposed to be room temp. Oh, ho, ho, piquant. I think the ultimate goal with this little whatever series this is to have a professional chef watch my video. Professional chef reacts to snaps in the kitchen. Piquant! Like, you have to stop. Make sure you catch up the person in the other room about what's going on with the video. Like, what's she doing now? She used the word zest about 9 different ways, and then she Googled it. She didn't even know what it meant. I think there's flour in the crust, so I'm gonna put some flour in. I'm just gonna do just under a cup of flour. Just under a cup. Like 3/4? No, just under a cup. Me? I'm just under this cup.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's a little chef humor for you. It's already looking crust-like. And by that, I mean the color. The only thing I bank on is the number of ingredients and the color. I feel like if I stop stirring, it's gonna solidify. Ingredient list is included. I need flour, butter, powdered sugar, vanilla, salt, powdered sugar in the crust, vanilla crust. No, not vanilla crust. Powdered sugar, vanilla, salt. For the crust. We're gonna do, what did I call this measurement last time? Palm full of salt. Palm, 2 palms of salt. Doing 1/4 cup powdered sugar. Okay, we can make a choice here. Either we can do vanilla or we can do rum. Boom! Exercise the demons. Oh. That smells like a Christmas party gone wrong. Oh my, I put a little rum in there. Just a little rum. If we can taste it in the thing later and it tastes good, that's a little snap secret. Okay, I don't know how much vanilla. That seemed like a lot already. Okay. How much vanilla? An accidental amount. Does the crust have to be crust-like? Or is it really just 2 liquids sitting on top of each other? No, because look how clear-cut the line is. There's always a clear-cut line in a lemon bar, so they didn't ooze in together and bake. This straight up looks like applesauce. It smells like a white Russian drink. Ever had one of those? Oh, I always smell. Oh my god, the butter is just soaking through. It's puddling. Ugh, I always fuck up the crusts. I mean, you're about to see the crust of my patience because I am at the end of it. I think I gotta use my last lifeline. I have to Google a recipe quickly to see. Look at the separation in the, can you see it? It just looks like 2 bowls of mysteries. I just threw up in my mouth. What did I have for dinner? Something ain't right. And I don't know if it's fixable. Lemon bar recipe. Shortbread crust? Is that what it is? It's a shortbread crust? Oh my god, I don't need your life story. How do we make prepare the crust, mix all the shortbread ingredients together, press firm into a pan, and interesting a small blah, blah, blah. Pre-bake the crust. Pre-bake it, and you're gonna bake it at 325. Got it. What pan do I use? We gotta go in the cupboard of pans. The one that I always have a problem with because it's disorganized to hell. Oh! It's this one. Me trying to be quiet when I come home from the bars. This is the pan we always use. This is our trusty, dusty, not so crusty. There'll be crust in it in a second. This is our lemon square pan. I've seen my mom make them in here. If we do nothing right today but use the correct pan, that's all I'm asking for. Let's Pam it. I don't know if you're supposed to. Comment down below, when are you not supposed to Pam the pan? Like, when do you want it to stick to the pan? Butter comes out first, and then the crust. Is this not even enough? Looks like one big cookie. How long do I pre-bake the crust? I have no idea. It's all just, ow, you gotta touch the wire. Bake it for 10 minutes, see what happens. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna let this, I don't know, ferment. What if I could just pull out a fresh lemon out of there? It's solidified into a fresh lemon. Okay, it's been like 9 minutes. Gonna look at the crust. Should I bake it fully into crust form? I'll keep cooking it. That was 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Oh my gums through my... Okay, the total time of the crust baking was 20 minutes. That's gotta be enough. Maybe I should let it... Oh, it's so bubbly. Can you hear it bubbling? Hello?
Hello?
Since you called me back, I guess I can still use it. I'm doing my YouTube video like without a recipe, and I'm making lemon bars.
I love lemon bars.
Me too! Okay, so I just dropped that. So let's see if you can help me pre-bake the crust. Should I let the crust sit for like 15 minutes and then pour the lemon bar stuff on top and then bake it?
What kind of pan are you using?
Like I don't know, like a 7x7 square pan.
Is it metal?
Yeah, my mom always...
You're not supposed to use metal. I've always made them in like a glass pan.
The only thing I know is what kind of pan you put lemon bars in. This is the pan we always use.
Well, I don't know about that. Maybe, I mean, I can't...
I think you should let it sit.
Okay, I'm just gonna let it sit and then I'll pour it in and I'll bake it. It's not, I don't think it's gonna taste that great.
Oh. Make the world's worst lemon bar.
Stop, hey, now, I think I got all the ingredients right. Maybe not the amounts, but I'll let you know how it turns out.
Alright, please do. I'll hear you back.
Okay, bye. I let it sit for 10, ooh, it's stiffened up a little bit. Like, it looks translucently thin. I'm gonna pour this in. I feel like all the sugar is just sitting on the bottom. It is. Pour this in. Ever so slightly. Oh, shit. Just broke up the crust. Poured too much in one spot. Oh, shit. The crust is floating! It's floating! I can't even pat it down because it's not in the right spot anymore. It's all just coming up. Stop moving it around, Christine. Oh, all of it just cooled to the middle. Just to the middle. Like a little volcano of crust. These are lemon bars with the crust baked in. That might be something new. We're making like cake pops. Lemon bar square pops. Oh my, let's cook it for 20 minutes and see what happens. What the fuck? No. Once that started pouring on there and it like disrupted the crust and broke it, it all just, what was the point of pre-baking the crust? Well, okay. It's been 30 minutes of baking. The top is like done and it's crusting. It's still frothy somehow. You could, it smells so much like butter, it's making me nauseous. I might throw up. It's supposed to look like ooey gooey like that. Okay, we gotta let it cook more. I don't know if I can eat this. Oh my god, it's still so jello-y. How is that even possible? Okay, maybe we gotta be done with it. It's baked for 50 minutes. The top is definitely crusted, but it's still loose. It looks like it's flattening out. It looks like it's burning on the sides. We gotta be done. Oven off. Like, it looks like it's kind of burnt on the side, but then it's like jello-y over there. I can hear it settling. I think the only thing to do is to let it sit like this. I gotta wait for it to cool, put some powdered sugar on it, and then try it. It's midnight and I still gotta let it cool. This has been sitting for an hour and it's still kind of warm. It's 1 in the morning. I fell asleep letting this cool down. I'm just gonna sprinkle powdered sugar on top. Okay, I don't think all the powdered sugar in the world could save these lemon bars if they're bad. They're gooey. Okay, it's a little sour. It's like a warhead sour. 3 different consistencies. A punch of like this lemon, sandpaper like roughness flavor. And yet somehow like all of it just like mush. Are the store-bought ones as tangy? Also, this is still pretty warm. Like it's weird to eat it like warm. When they're from the store, they're tangy in a way. It's like, ooh, tangy, I want some more. This one's tangy like fighting somebody and I'm beating the crap out of them and then every so often a punch like lands out of nowhere. Oh my god, no. It's sour. It's like already not sitting in my stomach very well. Okay, let's look up what the recipe was supposed to be. The crust is supposed to be 2 cups of flour. I think I used a cup. 2 sticks of butter did that. 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. I think I did a 1/4. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Why'd mine turn out so bad? The filling was supposed to be 4 eggs. I did 2. 2 cups of sugar. I did 1. Half a cup of lemons. 3 lemons. And a 1/4 cup of flour. That sounds about right. 1 tablespoon lemon zest. Didn't use enough lemon zest. Teaspoon of baking powder. What did I use for baking powder? Used the right amount of lemon juice and then used half the correct amount of eggs and sugar. So that's why this lemon is packing such a fucking punch. And I didn't have enough ingredients to like fill it out. It's reminding me of like toe jam. Or in old cartoons, they would like show a character that has like stuff wedged between their toes like a toe jam. I can't even taste the rum or the vanilla in the shortbread. Eggs are the most of the structure. Without them, you have lemon soup. If eggs was in the pyramid for cheerleading, eggs is the base because it set up the whole structure for the filling. 2 guaranteed tricks. Use a glass pan. She was right. Do not use metal.
The only thing I know, this is the pan. Is what kind of pan? This is the pan. Kind of pan. The pan. The pan. Pan. The pan. We always use.
I always detect a slight metallic flavor in the lemon bars when baked in metal pans. I mean, I'm getting a lot of flavors, but white air bubbles on top of baked lemon bars. Mine was frothy as hell. Did you notice air bubbles, perhaps even a white layer of air bubbles on top of your baked lemon bars? Yes. That's completely normal, is it? It's the air from the eggs rising to the surface. Some batches have it, some don't. Regardless, the lemon bars taste the same, and a dusting of confection sugar should cover it up. It ain't covering up shit. Pour filling over warm crust. Bake the bars for 26 minutes. Why did mine take 50 minutes to cook? Usually, I cool them for about 2 hours at room temp, and then stick in the refrigerator for another 2 hours to chill. The consensus is that mine aren't good. They don't pass. This is a fail. If I was at a bake sale and someone saw mine and saw somebody else's, like, are you okay? Why did you bring that to the bake? You thought someone was going to pay to eat that when they saw that. How are we going to raise any money for the charity that we chose? You're going to be the next charity on the list. We need to get you some baking lessons. It doesn't taste right. It's like eating like a mushy cobbler that got left out and then you accidentally dumped some lemonade on it. Literally was like, do not put in a metal pan. It'll taste like metal. Since when? I don't even know the ingredients. How am I supposed to know what kind of pan we got to put it in? We can't even call this zesty. It just reeks of butter. And I think I used the right amount of butter. So I don't know what I've never had a lemon bar and been like, damn, these smell like butter, but they taste like lemon. No. It's literally not even cooked. It's just wet soupy on the bottom. You could make paper mache with my lemon squares. I'm going to bed. It's 1:30 in the morning. Oh! This has been without a recipe, but with lifelines. And I had 2 phone calls, a Google search, and ingredient list. Look, it's still hot in the bottom. How is this? I'm just gonna leave this over here. It has a never-ending heat to it. It's gonna bake. It's literally still baking in the pan that I wasn't supposed to use, and it's still liquefied. How are you gonna mess up the ingredients, the bake time, the pan you're supposed to use, and how long you let it cool? Thanks for watching. I don't think I've ever recorded a video at 1:30 in the morning, so this is a new filming time for me, I guess. Okay, please like and subscribe to the video. I'm trying to get to 200,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I don't know if it'll happen, but we're just gonna keep chugging along. We're gonna keep cooking stuff and baking things. I'm kind of lemon squared out. I might not eat a squared food for the rest of the year. I'm not even gonna throw that out in the regular garbage tomorrow. I'm gonna throw it out in the dumpster. That took me 4.5 hours.